2022, 2023 Auditor General's report, but you would see that, there was no much, action to bring the leaders to account to that kind of conversation. And then also other agencies of government, which I wouldn't want to, to mention here, but for purposes of record, you would find them in the Auditor General's reports of 2023, then 2024, 25, the last Auditor General's report. But now, if you look at now the action that is happening right now under the auspice of Honorable Barambar Gahar and the Honorable Justin Nameri. On our side, we appreciate the fact that they have come up to, add volume and to add a conversation toward the fight against corruption. And also appreciate the fact that the president is also coming up with conversations and sentiments to say no more corruption, Chisanja hakuna kulala, and then Operation Maliza Ufisadi. All those approaches, we really appreciate them because yesterday I was speaking to a colleague and I was telling him that if you to test that there is sugar in tea, you don't have to take one crystal. You take a couple of crystals for you to be sure that there's sugar in the tea. So I think that's the same approach that these people are using. That they are using various approaches to fight corruption. But still, in Uganda, I also say that if you have too much, too much salt spoil the sauce. So and also we say meaning that if you are so many rats cannot build a house for themselves. So what I'm trying to say is that we have institutions of government, but due to the fact that there is that element of uncoordinated kind of approach towards us owning the war against corruption, we find that we are ending up knocking heads. And then at the end of the day, we selectively apply justice to aspects of corruption. For example, if you saw the Mawati scandal, which happened recently, you would find that even the people who were involved in this kind of conversation or in this kind of saga, they came up openly and said, I remember there's one gentleman who was on TV and he was like, in this thing, I wasn't alone. Why are they haunting me alone? We are so many. So that alone shows you that, you already have somebody whom you could, ask a number of questions to, to identify a number of things, to maybe to beef up your evidence report or anything like that. But due to the fact that maybe there is selective approaches and selective kind of conversations, you would find that somehow, we lost it up there. And then, if you look at what is happening at the local government level, you find that, yes, we've been witnessing a lot of corruption there, and many reports have been written. We've been, the Directorate of Ethics and Integrity has been having what we call District Integrity Promotion Forum, and these forums have been instrumental in identifying service delivery concerns at the district level. And these concerns have always been shared in platforms where key accountability institutions sit and convene. We have the heads of institutions and heads of agency forum where these people meet and share notes. But I mean, these have not been coming up, evidently and vividly to see how these agencies take action. But of course, we understand maybe there has not been substantiveness in approach. We also believe that maybe there has not been, maybe, I don't want to use this word, but for lack of a better word, I would say a will in approach. A colleague of mine calls it a political will to see that we have a substantive approach toward the fight against corruption in our various points of service delivery. So I think now by the president coming up and say Chisanja hakuna kulala, and then the actions that were taken on, I think now at Parliament, on the former Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament, maybe I think that's the reason as to why we are seeing this kind of thing. On the former Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament, our question may be, I think maybe that's the reason as to why all along seeing this kind of, we have been, seeing voices of corruption happening. why this time? We should also ask ourselves, colleagues should ask ourselves these questions, why this time? And then we'd also ask ourselves questions on why a few or selected sectors. For example, we've seen at the district, they are looking out for district engineers, in the aspect of construction, engineering, and, works at the district. So somebody would be asking themselves why this category of sectors. Things to do with education and health, PDM and livelihoods, environment. We've seen so much degradation and other things happening. They have been sounded, but their sounding has been a bit silent. So somebody would ask him or herself, why are we having these kind of conversations? Colleagues, you have to also note that Uganda has a broader anti-corruption architecture involving institutions such as the Inspectorate of Government, Office of the Auditor General, the Directorate of Criminal Investigation, the Office of the Public, and others. There are so many. The Anti-Corruption Court. We have, but what we also have to ask ourselves at this moment, why are we seeing now a local government, ministers coming on board, where we have maybe a local government finance commission, we have the public service ministry, and these other agencies of government, which would, take effect. Recently, we saw a whip, Operation Malisa Ufisadi, and then the people were acting in the operation where, police and army taking over this kind of interdictions and other things. But colleagues, you all know how the army behaves and how the police behaves when it comes to matters of reporting. The report would cease to look like that report of the OAG or the IG when it comes to reporting matters of corruption, because the army will give a report in terms of national security. You had those kind of things. So if I don't wish it for you, Robert, but if they say that Robert is investigated by security on issues of corruption, your report would be different. Your report would be maybe things to do with organizing for treason, maybe things to do with things to do with the political kind of preparation to overthrow a legitimate government, using the swindling government money for such activities. But now, if it was an agency of government like an corruption agency, you would find that maybe they are looking at things to do with money laundering, things to do with bribery, things to do with misuse of office, those kind of things. And those ones, they have a clear, legal procedure that they can take, and they are understandable. But now, the army and police take charge into such things. Times we would see such challenges coming up and coordinated, preparation of evidence and other things. And we've seen, okay, if you're saying that these people are corrupt or what, which would be true, because they have they have paraded these people, and so many things have happened. But we've never seen these people go into court. What is delaying them to come to court? Are we saying that the criminal or the judicial system of Uganda cannot, function, handle this kind of conversation or this kind of cases? Those are some of the questions that we will be asking ourselves, because recently we've seen people in local governments being paraded as, corrupt officials or something like that, but I've not seen them being presented before court to say to speak for themselves. Apart from the 8 parliament officials who were presented in court, and their cases are ongoing. I don't have much to talk about that. I don't want to be presented for contempt of court or something like that. But at least we are seeing there is the judicial course in that regard. But moving forward, I think.
Please wind up. Please wind up. Sorry.
Yeah, moving forward, I think. Yes, as I conclude, I'm saying that we must therefore be careful not to acquit failure, prosecute with proof of political interference. That one have to be clear. A person may escape conviction because investigators could not obtain sufficient evidence, or because maybe there is some other kind of legal threshold which were not met. Maybe because witnesses were not available. I talked about the witness protection. Or maybe because procedural requirements were not sufficient. Or equally, however, the existence of these legitimate, explanations, they do not mean that selective effortness is impossible. So, I mean, we shouldn't say that it is impossible. The solution is greater transparency, stronger institutional safeguards, and consistent standards for decision making. Yes, we've seen every now and then the president coming up and issuing what? Letters to the IG. Recently, I saw there's a letter to induct Uganda Registration Service Bureau. So those kind of things, I think we should look at that. So lastly, I would say, lastly, is that Uganda's fight against corruption is not merely a fight against stolen money. It is also a fight for credibility of the state and the rule of law. A country can have strong anti-corruption laws and numerous institutions, as I said, but its citizens believe that those laws are applied selectively by the system willing to, to struggle for its legitimacy, and then ultimately the ultimate test of Uganda's anti-corruption strategy is therefore simple. How can an ordinary citizen and a powerful political leader expect the same law to apply to them when evidence is the same? That question we should ask ourselves. Can it happen in this Uganda? If the answer is yes, then Uganda will be moving from zero tolerance as a political slogan to zero tolerance as a genuine principle of governance. If the answer is no, then we must continue to rethink how the war on corruption is conducted. The goal should simply be to punish corruption after it occurs, but the goal should not only be to punish corruption after it occurs, but to build strong institutions in which no one is above the law, no one is selectively targeted, and public resources are targeted as are treated as a trust belonging to the people of Uganda. I beg to submit. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Alvin. You have been so gracious with the information that we all know is not very new to the society and to the public, but your articulation of how you want it to be seen means a lot, because you're speaking from an expert point of view, and of course avoiding some gambanogu or court contempt applications coming against you. So yes, you've been so wise. Thank you. I've taken home away greater transparency and consistent standards. I've also taken away the fact that corruption just is not supposed to be about stolen money, but rather the credibility of the state and the rule of law. You have also ably said and let us know that there is between 22 to 25 anti-corruption agencies trying to do the same thing, fight here and there. But of course, that also means that there is a lot of lack of coordination, and the approach towards the fight is so much uncoordinated, which of course leaves a lot to be desired. But also, very importantly, you helping us and the public to know that corruption is not just about you guys fighting the corruption, but rather a public issue, which of course is to be that the members of the public should ask the duty bearers to account for the monies that are paid in form of taxes, which makes the fight general, not necessarily about the organizations that you represent and very many others. Of course, you have spoken about how selective it can be depending, one, on the political inclination or interference, but also as well the fact that it can be done by one person and only the other three, or rather the others are taken, and this person is not is taken in without the others, and somebody is crying out there. You have said a lot into how you are very enthusiastic and expectant about the upcoming of frameworks that are supposed to support you. You've looked into the witness protection, which of course is also another issue that the lawyers have always cried about when we've been having support discussions and partnership discussions with various institutions like the Uganda Revenue Authority, the Deep Director of Public Prosecution, where people offer themselves to give information, but they seem to be, of course, in a very threatening place, which leaves a lot to be desired. We have come to the end of this function, especially in regard to that particular question, and we know there is a lot to be discussed. We might never necessarily complete having these discussions because it is too broad, it is too much, and the lawyer's predicament is very, very difficult and can't be discussed in 1 or 2 hours, because as you're becoming an advocate, we've seen how a rigmarole kind of process it is, and of course it leaves a lot to be desired, and we don't want to keep the other people waiting because we have a session 3 that is going on. I would like to thank Alvin especially for representing the different other organizations, because I mean it's not just one organization like he said. So Alvin, thank you so much for giving your time and giving your wisdom, and we shall, of course, for purposes of record, share these speeches and sharings on our different socials. They are live as we talk, and we know that there's going to be very many different other people listening into them, so we can be assured that the members of the public, but also the members of the law society, the advocates, and all other people interested in listening and trying to make the world a better place, and also help to stabilize the country and ensure access to justice under the rule of law, shall take time to listen in. We want to thank you all members for whatever you have shared, and I would like to in a very, very short time, 30 seconds as we wind up. I'm sorry, there's not going to be so much time. We have another session and we have quite a number of other activities that are ongoing at the Secretariat. I would just like to request that each of the speaks in 30 seconds give us a takeaway, especially the ones that have been tackling the first issue of enrollment. What would you do if you were given one opportunity to make a reform in the law council or the processes of obtaining a PC? What would you do? One thing as you're closing up so that we can move into the next. Then Alvin will also help us to answer that same question in the last, after the others have said their piece. I would like to call upon the members who are still online. We have Joy, and I'm seeing Alfred. I don't know if Isaac is still on, and Tony, but Joy, if you don't mind, please unmute and just tell us in 30 seconds, what would you do if you're given one chance to make a difference at the Law Council? One thing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Robert, for that. This has been a very amazing conversation, and I pray, because I feel like we talk quite a lot, but I pray that these kinds of conversations don't just stop here, but something is done. Otherwise, it would be too bad. It would be too bad. So for me, I think that the highlight really is one, to protect the public, yes, because we're talking about we need reform, which I think we have unanimously agreed that yes, reform is needed, but then we need to work more on the administration, on the on the systems. It's not really about because this problem that we've had, and several, to the biggest extent, is more of an issue of the systems that are not functional. I believe there are tools around, and it's quite unfortunate that the young people who are very innovative, who may be the ones with the solutions to these kinds of systems that are choking us, are the ones being, left in a limbo and not being considered. So I would say the system should be welcoming. The system should take up the digital bit, should help to speed up things. And if all fails, let us graduate, leave LDC with the qualification. We don't have to go through all the rest, because I believe after LDC, you have gone through the whole training, you have the qualifications that are necessary, and what is missing is a paper. So imagine your life is put on hold for over 5 years just because you don't have a paper, but you have every other qualification. I think that's not fair to the parents that have struggled to put their kids through school, to the kids themselves, to the public, and it's not good for the system ultimately. So let us keep these conversations going, but more so, I hope we do and not just talk. That is my highlight. Thank you very much. Back to you, and I wish everybody else a good rest of their day. Over to you, Robert.
Thank you so much, Joy. You've done us so good. Leave LDC with a certificate. That is a very, very, very powerful suggestion or what you could have done. We bless the Lord for you, for your view. Alfred, are you still there? Would you please take us away within 30 seconds with what you would want us to see if you had the chance? One thing while you're closing.
Yeah, thank you, Robert, once again for the invitation. I'm still here. There's no way I could go away when this topic is being discussed. What I would do, I would just have LDC, the moment, sending the names each year, sending them, because law council is more like supervisory legal education in Uganda. So as part of the supervisory bit, they should just say once LDC, these ones have been graduated, you send the list to law council. For now, law council from that point to forward the same names to judiciary and they enrolled. Maybe that make and check a balance would enable to check any standard which they want to approve. So you have LDC service by law council as graduating legal education in Uganda. So you tell LDC, if any person who has graduated, send us the list. And now when this reach law council, so now law council should forward the same list to High Court and the students to be enrolled a few weeks after graduation if they want to still maintain the maker-shaker balance. Thank you. But are you still there?
Yes, I'm here. I went off a little for some reason. Yes, but I got your point into sending the names to law council, which is also very important so that we ease the journey between LDC, which is just here in Wandegea, and law council, of course, which has gone to Naguru. But those days it was just Kuboda and Kumibiri, over Satu, over Tano, but it takes 5 years for you to get that one paper that Joy talked about. Thank you so much, Alfred. I believe I got what you said in the beginning. I jumped off a little for some reason that was technical beyond my control, but yes, I got your point and thank you so much. We bless the Lord for you and ask that the Lord will continue to bless you while you continue to deliver the service and represent the young lawyers at the ELS. ELS, thank you so much. God bless you. Do we have Isaac and Tony? Are they still with us or can we run straight to Alvin? Do we have them here? If they're there, could they please speak? And if we don't have them, could we just run to Alvin? Alvin, I can see you, Alvin. Kindly help us with one view that you know in your regard, of course, now in the other topic, not the lawyers, because I know you may not have so much, but I can tell you've heard and enjoyed because you joined with us. Yes, Alvin.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have much for the lawyers because I happen not to be one. But for the case of corruption, what I would recommend is that to have all institutions of government work and get coordinated. In fact, if I would be put in position, what I would do is to have a coordination mechanism and also have clear legal frameworks that support our efforts. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys have been the best, one of the best panels that I've had. You've made my work very easy. I've not done so much other than help to moderate or host or convene. You have done the work and the Lord is very, very, very happy with you because I have prayed before this, you know, and I got the best of answers in exactly what you've done. To all the people we had, Mr. Isaac N. Mpanga, Mr. Tony Katunji, Mr. Alfred Muyaka, Miss Joy Mbabazi, and Alvin Mutebi. Thank you so much. I am forever grateful and indebted unto you because you've made the work easy. The members, of course, we're asking a few questions. I'm very sorry we've not been able to get into them, but we got questions from Aleko Alex. We got questions from Tusuvira Richard. We got questions from Namanda Gloria. Your questions are going to be, I've actually I got a summary of your questions to ask them on what they can do. I summarized those questions because that was really around what you were asking. And I would just like to request that you bear with us because we're getting into a session 3, which is going to be physically at the Secretariat offices, and we're going to switch from here. And we, of course, request those that can still stay tuned to join us now, most likely, of course, on YouTube and X, so that we can continue now to get into the third session, which is the launch of the Tech Fest, which is just about now. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I would like to bless you from the bottom of my heart for everything that you've done to facilitate this function, and you have made it easy. We pray that the young lawyers and the law council, of course, have had this plight of the members of the bar who are concerned about their brothers and sisters who are trying to come out to make practice much more easier, but also to ensure access to justice and build towards the rule of law. For now, I would like to close this session by thanking you all from the bottom of our hearts on behalf of the organizers, the Rule of Law Department, and of course, on behalf of the Uganda Law Society Radical New Bar Governing Council led by Isaac K. Semakade, for your beautiful ideas and wisdom, and pray that the Lord will bless you. Thank you, and thank you. Cheers.
Hello everyone, this is Banzura. Please enjoy. Please enjoy together, and you can sing along if you know the song. Nothing can change emotion that run down the side of your face. Wish that I could change this moment to another time and place. Nothing you say can move me. I've chosen the road that I'm on, but I have to fight this fight for freedom until the war is won. 'Cause we will keep our faith between us, and if we honestly try, and we will keep our truth inside us, and love will never lie, and someone will always hear you and care about you when you cry. But no one can hear my heart is breaking, and as I say goodbye, 'cause we will keep our faith between us, if we only try. We will keep our truth inside us, and love will never lie, and we will keep our faith between us, and if we only try, and we will keep our truth inside us, and love will never lie, and love will never lie, and love will never lie.
Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You're very, very welcome to the Uganda Law Society Secretariat building. We are very excited to receive you. This is a time when we want to introduce what is happening here. We have just switched from the digital session that we had earlier on, where we were discussing matters to do with rule of law, especially in regard to the legal profession and how processes go on after a lawyer has graduated from LDC, and then when the person gets the advocate's practicing certificate. And then also we're discussing zero tolerance to corruption, whether it is said to be selective or it is general. The third session that we began with, this session began at 10 a.m. It's just that you're seeing me physically. We had an online virtual session in which we discussed those two topics, and we had very beautiful panelists that unpacked the topics I just spoke about. We are getting into the third session, which is the climax of the event, and it is none other than launching the Tech Fest 2026. And somebody say, hooray! Yay! It's just about that, ladies and gentlemen. Last year we had a very beautiful session, and this year we have come bigger and better. But before we go any further, we are going to take you away with the Zura band that already began to sample us, and we want to hear from them the beautiful songs to show you how we are going to digitally transform the Uganda Law Society and digital practice in order for us to understand what it means to be in this evolving world. The legal profession has traditionally been built around precedent, documents, libraries,
courtrooms and human expertise, and the Ugandan Society through the Radical New Bar is saying that should go back. We are about to get digitally transformed. This year's TechFest launch is going to be exactly about that, and we're going to have a better than last year's session. There is a lot of goodies for those that remember. We gave out a very crazy present, a Mercedes Benz, and this time round we're giving you even more and better. So keep it locked and get ready to enjoy the session. As we go any further, I would like to welcome you to the Zura Band. Thank you, thank you. A round of applause for them as they start, as we organize ourselves. Let's roll.
Last night I saw you standing, and I started pretending I knew you knew me too. And just like a woman, you were too shy. And I tried to come closer and could not talk. And now I dreamed of it ever since. And Caroline built up my confidence. And next time you come away, I know just what to say. Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. I started to write you a letter, but I wanted to be more clever. I wanted to get down and sweet talk you, baby. And just like a baby, you could not walk. And I tried to come closer, but could not talk. And boy, I dreamed of it every night. And now I just could not get it right. And next time you come my way, I know just what to say. Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Can we talk, baby, for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Give it up for Clovis on the guitar, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice and easy. Up.
say I'm trying to make my heart be still. Still in every way there is to cry ourselves to sleep. We will. It picked me up, knocked me off my feet. I got no way to explain. Still I love you, love you, love you, but this fire inside will never see the light of day. So every day goes by, and every day I fall. It makes me wonder why my life's worth nothing without you. Come on. So every day I say I'm trying to make my heart be still. Till then every way there is to cry ourselves to sleep. We will. Come on. Hope you're having a good time.
Ladies and gentlemen, I take it back to these days.
Yeah.
You know this one, huh?
Wampamba, ememe yange yonna yajula gwe. Enjala never numa, lumonda mala ekiziga kutama. Napondoka, mu nnyingo zonna ne mu ndowooza. Come on. Ekalamata, baby obudde, pereketya. Onsikasika, baby omukka, tegujja. Sisitira musawalagidde, sing a lullaby, togamba no more, togamba no more. Don't tell nobody, keep it under wraps. Don't tell nobody, don't tell, togamba no more, keep it under wraps. Togamba no more. Don't tell nobody, keep it under wraps. Don't tell nobody, don't tell, come on. Subiza you pass by, chisumuluzo chikwese wasi wadanga, umimuri, akagero kanambi, onakamala yo kubinona yako. Uli wachako makumunao, mutefutocha. Kalamata, baby obode, sika sika. Tika tika, baby obode, takucha. Sisi tiramu sawalagidde, sing a lullaby, togamba no more, togamba no more. Don't tell nobody, keep it under wraps. Don't tell nobody, don't tell, togamba no more, togamba no more. Don't tell nobody, keep it under wraps. Don't tell nobody, don't tell. Say. Here. Hope you're having a good time. Oh, na, 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 yeah. Oh, na, na, na. Love from on my side, only just full of vibes. sunshine arise. Anything for your sacrifice. Katika maisha yangu unanichoma kama fire. My feelings multiply. Stick on me like a tattoo. Whisper munda mukutu. Cultivate, penetrate, kidamu damu zekona wetoto. Situla omo kwando evelete monyenye no mwezi. Reggaeton chakana muda muze kona wetoto. Oh na na na, nothing got you was a party. Good was a wakati, yeah. Nothing, te wali good was a wakati. Oh na morekati. Da 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 bring it down. Come on. I see you.
Bazoo.
It's another special one from Elijah. Enjoy. Let me start with a big thank you to the amazing day that I met you. Umutima gwako na stampo kulwecho. Kanko vivi tekana katu te wenyiga nafuka katu. Diru papura pandika ko gambo sembayo ukunyuma. Diwo, oh my bete diwo. Give me love, give me love. Give me love. Wanna put your door, so it on you. Give me love, yeah. Cannot go to see you mirror love story. You know love story. Oh na na na, cannot get to see. Can you mirror story? You know love story. Sing along, say. Para pa pa para para pa pa para. Oh na na na, yeah. Para pa pa para pa pa para. Akalulu nakuwa kuba kweka kizamu bisotinga ebyange gwe abiholdinga. Sing. Bestie friend in Napuna never felt the same again, gang. Como missy, como make it baby. One I don't know. Oh, I bet you. Give me love. Give me love. Wanna put your door, it on you. Give me love.
Baby, what I be so strong. If you are the apple of my eyes. If I'm gonna love you till I die. Oh, love for me to work. I've been thinking about that day. You be just you and I. Will you be my wifey? The angel of my life. Will you be my wifey? Come on. Baby, let's have my please, so back in me. Let's have my fancy. But you want my please, to drive with and not to run up a sea. To run up a sea. Hard to run in your back away. Hard to run in your back away. Baby, if you are the apple of my eyes. If I'm gonna love you till I die. Oh, Lord, for me to work. I've been thinking about that day. You be just you and I. Will you be my wifey? The angel of my life. Will you be my wifey? Come on. When I take it to these days, I believe we all know this one. So feel free to sing along with us, right? Come on, sit. You caught my eyes as you walked towards my pathway. I couldn't run away, my eyes won't let me. I thought I was dreaming, but you stood right in my way. And all my eyes can see is you. If this is love, my dear, welcome to my world. And let us share the good times together. It's only one word, let's share it together. Cause all my eyes can see is you, my dear. I don't know if the sun will shine tomorrow, but I know my eyes never let me down. And it tells me you're my future, and I believe my eyes that I don't care if the sun don't shine anymore. If this is love, my dear, welcome to my world. And let us share this good time together. It's only one word, let's share it together. Cause all my eyes can see it's you, my dear. Party time, huh? Nice and easy. Come on, sip. I wanna share your love every minute, every day and night. And I want you to know whatever you do and wherever you go, remember someone loves you, honey. Akoda, no matter what, I just want you to be my guy. Someone loves you, honey, more than anything in the world. Ankunda is so happy, eh? Say. Each night while I'm sleeping, I'm so lonely. I'll share your loving dreams that once were true. I've waited so long for you to write to me, but just the memories that is left of you. Send me the pillow that you dream of. Don't you know that I still care for you? Send me the pillow that you dream of, so darling I can dream on it too.
Come on.
Send me the pillow that you dream of. Don't you know that I still care for you? Ankunda, send me the pillow that you dream of, so darling I can dream on it too.
Reggae time. Stuck on you. I've got this feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. 'Cause I'm on my way. Need a friend. And the way I feel now, 'cause I'll be with you till the end. 'Cause I'm on my way. But I can't just stay. Come on. I'm stuck on you. Been a fool too long. I guess it's time for me to come home. Guess I'm on my way. So hard to see that a woman like you could let her up for a man like me. Guess I'm on my way, but I'm glad you stayed. Come on, come on, come on. I'm leaving on that midnight train tomorrow, and I know just where I'm going. Packing my troubles and I throw them all away. Cause it's on me, no darling, I'm coming home to stay. I'm stuck on you, 'cause this feeling's down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. 'Cause I'm on my way. And the way I feel now, 'cause I'll be with you till the end. 'Cause I'm on my way.
Reggae time.
Party
Ah,
time.
ah. Sit.
Come on.
The feeling kinda lonely, girl, I could use your company. Wishing I could hold you tight, wishing you right next to me. Lonely as I am tonight, please come rescue me. Come let me show you love's alright. I need you desperately, darling. Loving you is all I need, and I'm happy that you're mine. Waiting for your passion, it's a you want to work and get your extension. Where is my get pass through your heart? You want to call security in order to get an entry. Oh, you want to break the lock on your heart. Well, I'm a patient man, I understand. I wanna know what is your plan. Master waiting for how long? Help me at this frustration. So you're with your friends, they're plotting, trying to keep me hurting. Don't you see my flex is so small? Cause the world keeps on turning, my love for you keeps on burning. I am always in your heart. Come on, hand me your key, give me your get pass to your heart. Yeah. Give me your number so we can make a start. Yeah. Hand me your key, give me your get pass to your heart. Yeah. Give me your number so we can make a start. Come on, make a start. Yeah.
Yaman, 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 Yaman,
Ladies are
cho,
tonight.
cho, 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 cho,
But
cho.
you're something to admire. Cause the shortest look at mirror. Gotta get up and notice. You reflecting inside of her. If you ever feel alone, I'm glad to find. Just know that I'm always right inside. Cause with your hand in my hand and a pocket full of song, I can tell you there's no place we couldn't go. Just put your hand in the glass, just know to be strong. I don't wanna lose you now. I'm looking right on the other half of me. The blackness in the side of my heart is the space that I go. Show me how to fight for love, and I'll tell you, baby, it was easy coming back into you once I figured it out. You were right here all along. It's like I'm a mirror. My mirror staring back at me. I couldn't get any bigger without anyone so beside of me. I know there's a promise that we're making to reflections into wood. Cause like I'm a mirror. My mirror staring back at me, staring back at me. Oh, come on.
Yeah. Chop, 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 chop.
Cause I don't wanna lose it now. I'm
Yeah,
looking
pull
right
up,
to the
pull
other
up.
half of me. The vacancy in the side of my heart is a space that I know. Show me how to find it now. And I tell you, baby, it was easy. Coming back into you once I figured it out. You were right all along.
All right.
Kusima freedom. Come on.
Come on. Let's go, sir. Young man, it's a girly girly. You just a fashion on the world. Young man, it's a girly girly. You just a fashion on the world. We have one up here, one down there, one in a normal, one down there. One she's a lawyer, one she's a doctor. One of my walk with a little contractor. One down the east, now one down the west. One them half, one north to south. One them south, cigarettes all they run about. Ah, yeah, so you too girly, girly. You just a fashion on the world. Young man, it's a girly, girly. You just a fashion on the world. Young man, it's a girly, girly. You just a fashion on the world. It's a girly, girly. You just a fashion on the world.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Such a vibe. Thank you
All
so much.
right, all right, all right, all right. A round of applause for the Zura Band. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. Technology is no longer coming to the legal profession, but rather technology is here. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for making time for this session. This is the third session of the Radical Nuba Live hybrid press and public engagement, and this time round we're doing it physical. We just came back from the virtual session in which we had two very beautiful discussions, and we had panelists that joined us online, and this time round we are joining into the third session, and that is really just about the launch of the Tech Fest 2026. Somebody give me an hooray! Okay. Last year we remember very well, around about this time it was crazy, and this time round we're taking it to another level, and we got the very difficult task to produce for you a very interesting Tech Fest. But there's nothing difficult when the Radical New Bar, under the guidance of our president Isaac K. Semakade, is in the building, and represented senior council. We have the most perpendicular vice president in the building. Yeah, it doesn't stop there, ladies and gentlemen. We still have the convener and the inaugural chairperson of Tech Fest 2025, Honorable and Advocate Tony Kire Galandi. And without saying much, ladies and gentlemen, we have the governor of the Uganda Law Society, Advocate Arthur Isiko. Yay! And then without further ado, we have one of the most important for that purpose, the chairperson of the content committee. We have Advocate Joel Basoga. Yeah. And of course, you know, without saying much, we have a lady in the building that is techie. Very important to describe her, because after the gentlemen have been described, how else will I describe our very most perpendicular single lady in regard to the aspect of technology in Uganda? She stands out as a very critical player in the department, in the technological world, because she has been very articulate about her stance. A lawyer that doesn't go to court, but gets things done. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome with me Advocate Zubeda. All right. Now we're just turning it on. We know we have very beautiful faces in the building, and we want to use this opportunity to launch the Tech Fest. So we're trying to turn on the vibe. I hope you are not getting bored, because we have a lot of stock for you. We're going to run a program as follows. We had the Zura Band taking us down, and I know we all felt it. The reggae was tight and the music was beautiful. We're going to have them again, but before that, we shall have introductory remarks coming from the Professional Development Department, and that is going to be given unto us by Advocate Ntegeka Simon, and thereafter we shall have a speech from the Members Affairs Department head, and that is Miss Atukunda Doreen, and thereafter we shall be hearing from the CEO, who is always the one welcoming us into the building. We shall have remarks from her, and thereafter we shall get into the business. We shall be hearing from the most perpendicular Vice President of the Uganda Law Society, that is Advocate Anthony Asimwe, and thereafter we shall be hearing from the Chairperson Organizing Committee, as we already introduced him, Mr. Galandi Tony Kire, and thereafter we shall be hearing from the Chairperson Content Committee, who is also in the building, and thereafter we shall take it down and break our bonds back into the band so that we can listen in and take a relaxation moment. After that, we shall be having the most important event for the day, which is the launch of TechFest 2026, before which we go back to the band. The ULS tonight is going to take it to another level, and we're here to do the band. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome with me the Professional Development Head of Department, Mr. Ntegeka Simon.
Thank you, MC. I see the vibe is very high. I am joined by the entire group from the department. So we are here, both professional development and members affairs. Thank you, the band. For that, can we give them another round of applause for that beautiful entertainment? Thank you very much, the Vice President, members of the Executive Council present, Chairperson of the Organizing Committee of the TechFest, distinguished members of the bar, both here present and online, our dedicated secretariat, representatives from media houses present. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Good afternoon. The vibe is very down, and I am going to call the band to come back again to also add something. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to warmly welcome you for the launch of the Digital Festival 2026. The team here, why I wanted them to be here, I want you to see who is in charge and who to ask just in case you need anything for purposes of this event, and those who are coordinating the secretariat. Without preempting the chairperson's detailed remarks, allow me highlight just a few important points. One, this event was accredited with 10 CLE hours underscoring its professional value by the Law Council. Can we clap for that? Yes, 10 CLE hours. Two, the program has been carefully curated to enhance our technological skills and equip us for the future. Can we clap for that? Lastly, allow me to inform you about the early bird. We are currently having an early bird registration, especially for those who wish to attend physically. And I strongly encourage everyone to take advantage of this opportunity. The early bird started yesterday, and it's ending next week on Tuesday. That will be 25th at midnight. Can we also clap for that? Thank you, Executive Council, for giving back to our society, for giving us the early bird. So, members, kindly register. Otherwise, on our side, we look forward to seeing you all at Munyonyo come 17th and 18th of September as we embark on this exciting journey of digital transformation together. I thank you all. Doreen here is the head members affairs. Ruth Angom, the programs officer, in charge of professional development. Margaret Babirie, some of you call her Babirie, but she's Babirie. Yes, so she's in charge of members affairs. Please, I know you have your contacts. Let's get to know much more about the TechFest. Thank you very much.
A round of applause for the department behind what we are going to be enjoying 1 month from now. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been told very many things. There is an early bird thing. Guys, don't say we didn't warn you, because I mean, it's very important for you to be there. You remember last year, the food was very delicious. It was crazy, and the governor is here. He has told me there is even more this year around. You guys, make sure you pay. That thing is going to be helpful. And very importantly, we have CLE points. Guys, I know lawyers were asking about CLE points last year, and of course it also helps you to upgrade your points, because you know those free points are not enough. You cannot keep attending getting free points no, let's get this one, because these ones are going to be coming with a vibe. You're going to be having a very nice light moment with the VP, the most perpendicular. How often do you have the VP in your presence, ladies and gentlemen? How often do you have the governor in your presence? Come to the Tech Fest launch one, and also come for the Tech Fest, the Digital Transformation Tech Fest, in order to enjoy the presence of these beautiful council members. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about time to hear one of the officers of the Radical Nuba Governing Council, and that is none other than the most perpendicular Vice President of the ULS, Advocate Anthony Asimwe. The Vice President can't just be invited anyhow, guys. You guys just know, the excitement is too much. Me, I'm overwhelmed by excitement and the Holy Spirit. So, and I think you can indulge me, you know. Thank you so much. The Vice President, you know, you saw him walking, his cufflinks, you know, his blue suit, his red tie, that beauty, the smile, the hunk that all the ladies be looking for. But he's married, guys. Let's not, let's be warned. The Vice President is going to be welcomed by the CEO, who is the host of the building. There is no way that the Vice President can come and speak to us without getting an invitation by the CEO. Let us welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the CEO, whose remarks are going to be rendered unto us by the head of Rule of Law and Litigation Department, Miss Afra Apio.
I don't know whether I'm also in a read anything to match the VP, but yeah, I am. The President, Uganda Law Society, Mr. Isaac K. Semakadem, the Vice President, Mr. Anthony Asimwe, Mr. Isiko Arthur, the Treasurer, Council members present online and physically, the Chairman Organizing Committee, Mr. Tony Galandi Kire, and your team, distinguished guests, partners, innovators, members of the legal fraternity, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Apio Afra. I'm the head rule of law. I bring you warm greetings from the CEO, Ms. Christina Worry, who is unable to be with us this afternoon owing to an equally important engagement. I'll read her opening remarks verbatim. It is my great pleasure to warmly welcome you to the launch of the second annual Digital Transformation Festival, aka Tech Fest. This year's Tech Fest is a continuation of the journey we started last year with the inaugural Digital Transformation Festival. It is encouraging to see that what we started last year has continued to grow, and that we are here again, bringing together people who are passionate about technology, innovation, and the future of our profession. I would like to thank all of you for taking the time to be here with us today. The theme for this year's Tech Fest is Digital Democracy, Advancing Access to Justice, Innovation, and Ethical Governance through Democracy. This is a very relevant conversation for us. Technology is changing the way we live and work, and the legal profession is no exception. We have to ask ourselves how we can use technology to make justice more accessible, make our work more efficient, and improve the way we serve the public. I am especially excited about what we have lined up for you. We have distinguished speakers who will share their experiences and perspectives. And we also have innovators who will be showcasing some of the legal technology solutions they are developing at the 2026 Tech Fest. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our council for the vision and commitment that has allowed this initiative to continue from last year. The focus on the 4Ds, particularly digital transformation, is an important one, and it is encouraging to see that commitment being carried forward. To our sponsors and partners, thank you for your generosity and for believing in this initiative. We truly appreciate your support. And to those who may be considering partnering with us, I invite you all to come on board. There is a lot we can achieve when we work together in using technology to improve and advance access to justice. Once again, thank you all for coming and welcome to Tech Fest 2026. It is now my singular honor to invite the Vice President, Mr.
Thank you very much, Afra. A round of applause for the Secretariat team. The President, the Radical New Bar, who I know is following us online, members of Council, I only have the Treasurer in the room. Governor, please join me. I prefer speaking when the Governor is behind me because he's down with the bags. You know what I mean. The chairperson, Mr. Tony Namesake Galandi, and your committee in the House, and those who are not here with us, the members of Secretariat, and the most important partners here, the Fourth Estate. We don't want to forget you. We really honor your presence. The members of the bar, those who are following us online and those who are here physically, and the general public. A good afternoon to you all. First of all, allow me bring you special greetings from the Radical New Bar Governing Council that we do represent here, especially from the President, who sends his warm regards from wherever he is, thanks to digital transformation. And also in a special way, I want to also extend our gratitude and thanks to the committee, beginning with the chairperson, Tony. We do not take this for granted. Last year, you gave us an experience. And from what I see, this year is going to be even much better. The fact that you're able to make us achieve one of our 4Ds. You know we have the 4Ds, the Radical New Bar, 4Ds, and the digital transformation agenda, which everyone knows that's where the world is headed, be it in legal practice, be it in any other field. And we held the vision, but we are lucky that we have, you know, gallant men and women who are helping us achieve that vision. At least you can be sure that the legal profession is not being left behind. And we chose to do it in a very exciting way and exciting manner. And also without preempting the chairperson's speech and remarks, I've stolen a bit of it. If last year we could have someone walk away with a Mercedes-Benz, you can imagine what someone will walk away with this year. I'm equally excited. I missed out, I think, narrowly. If I don't know if the selection was free and fair, or if I was just unlucky. I hope I'll be the lucky winner. But we do really appreciate and thank the team for supporting this, and also the members of the bar who turned up. Of course, also most important, the Members Affairs Department and Professional Development for ensuring that you stay on course. We stay on course with this. It's one of our biggest events of the year. That is why you see the excitement around it. There are so many other events that are important, but this is one of the most important events for the legal profession because we are moving in a different direction. Just a few months ago, I think in June, July, you saw the judiciary announcing paperless. Of course, we've had our challenges, our issues with the paperless regime, thanks to PM Digital Hub, that analyzed the whole process, we are still struggling with some of the aspects of the transition from paper to paperless court with ECMIS and other systems, like fixings, and the fact that the bigger part of the population probably are still struggling with technology, and unfortunately, the lawyers are equally struggling, a good number of them, and we feel this is an opportunity for us to move, with the world, which is moving so fast. The trends are changing very fast, drastically, and so must we. So I do not really want to waste a lot of time, apart from welcoming you for coming, and again also thanking you for being part of this. I know I expect to see a lot of innovations that are impacting lives in the area of practice, rule of law, access to justice, and improving lives generally, because at the end of the day, what shall we be for if we can no longer offer services to clients simply because we are not able to match the technology or to match the trends? As the legal profession will be useless. So this is an intentional move to make us move in that direction. As you remember, last time we had a lot of other achievements. We signed MOUs with Utamu University. We've had members who have attended classes in AI and digital literacy for lawyers. And I'm happy to announce that at least I've been receiving reports of the benefits members have gotten from that. So we again really feel this is an achievement. This is a step in the right direction. So we do thank you. We can't thank you enough. I do not want to announce what the chairperson is going to announce because he has every other information would be giving. He's stood in the gap with his team, and we honestly feel you've done us proud. So colleagues, enjoy the launch. Expect better and better and more goodies. And I want to believe that this year's Tech Fest, the second of its kind, is going to be one not to forget. I can't wait to be there. And I also hope you're aware that even those who are not here with us will have other events in their areas of practice, in the regions, both in the east, in the north, and I think east, north, and western part of the country. The central all converge here, so that we are able to give an unforgettable experience. It's not just about having fun, it's growing with fun, because people are used to seeing lawyers as very serious people. All the time we are fighting, firefighting. Someone has been abducted, we are running there. Someone has been is being tortured, we are there. So as we fight for that, we must also look out for, how we can improve ourselves so that we are able to offer the services better to the members of the public. So I thank you very much once again, and I wish you the very best of the day, and hope we shall all be together in Munyonyo come at Speak Resort come 17th and 18th of September. I thank you.
Thank you so much. A round of applause for the first perpendicular vice president and also the governor. When they speak, I don't have the mandate to say anything more than that. I have only taken home a bigger prize than the Benz. That is a very important thing. Last year, the vice president almost won the present. He said he's wondering if the selection was free and fair. That's number 2. But also, we wanted to put a petition that the staff should also participate, because I almost won in my dreams, that Mercedes-Benz. So let's hope it will be better this time round. Thank you so much, Mr. Vice President, for your eloquent remarks as well, and helping us understand better how it's going to operate, at least from the management perspective, and how wide you are going. We're hearing there's going to be a difference. There's going to be a touch in the different regions of the country to encompass all the other advocates, to make sure they don't feel isolated, that they don't need to necessarily travel to the central region. But that is not for us to unpack. We have the chairperson, the inaugural convener of the Tech Fest 2025, who has worked with us in a way that only God could have given us. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with me Advocate Tony Kire Galandi, the chairperson of the organizing committee.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You know, when the musician started with that song, it reminded me of enjoyment, and I almost started singing it our village style, that Chitekefes Chinyumoli live. So, first of all, I want to thank the Radical New Bar. And it takes a leap of faith to move away from the status quo and do things differently, because change faces resistance. But I'm glad that the Radical New Bar decided to walk the talk of the 4 Ds, and that's why we are here. I also want to thank the advocates and the media for the support they gave us last year, that we were able to step the ground with a resounding force. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this year we are coming bigger and better. And the reason we are becoming bigger and better is because things are not as usual. And systems are changing. The problems of a journalist from NBS, from NTV, and any other station today is a little bit different from that of yesterday. Today, a journalist is struggling with this content they are taking here, which he is going to reduce into an article in a newspaper, and then that newspaper is going to ask you to subscribe so that they are able to run these activities. But you know what? There is a challenge, because they load this data to a platform which they don't control. So AI is able to do what's called as scrapping. So if I'm reading an article from Monitor, New Vision, whatever, and I can't get the full article from their website, I'll probably go to Google, and Google scraps. Now, those are the kind of challenges and problems lawyers are to solve today. And those are the kind of conversations we need to have today. Today, a banker is fighting with money that has left his account using an app. I use FlexPay, I use whatever app, whatever it is. And the banker is saying, you withdrew your money. And I'm saying, I never initiated that. So the traditional lawyer, who is only conversant with identification of signatures, is not the lawyer who is going to practice today. Because the problems now are digital. The people who are now creating and solving these problems are people of this generation. And that's why we need the tech first, because we want to align the law with technology. Ladies and gentlemen, the law has transformed a lot. Now we are talking about virtual assets. We are talking about cryptocurrencies. That today, as you are struggling with your gatekeeping on money laundering, people are putting money in their bitcoins and finding a way of getting the cash. So if you are a money laundering lawyer, that's why you need to understand and attend the TAC Fest, because those are the kind of conversations we are going to have today. Ladies and gentlemen, last year pointed us to a number of things. And one of the concerns from the members was that we need to have an upcountry step in. The conversation then was, If I am a lawyer from Zombo, and I'm a young lawyer, the cost of traveling from Zombo to Kampala, plus accommodation, plus meals, is expensive. And therefore, this time around, we are saying we are having what we call as mini tech fests. And these mini tech fests are going to be positioned in the different regions. We are going to have one in Eastern Uganda, which is going to be in Mbale. And I promise you, we are also going to have innovators exhibiting in those spaces. We are going to have one in Gulu. We are going to have one in Mbarara. And I think if I can be specific on the dates, we are going to have 14th. I think 14th is Gulu, 15th is Mbarara, and 16th is Mbale. Look out for the flyers. And it means that if I am from Kaplobiang and I cannot come to Kampala, I will still be able to practically interact with these tools. And we are calling upon innovators to come and exhibit these tools. I have gotten the waiver from the Radical New Bar Council that students are going to exhibit for free. So tell your neighbor to tell his neighbor, and his neighbor tell her neighbor to tell the friend in a university or an innovator in school that we are going to give you space to exhibit these technologies for free. Maybe your next client as a lawyer is going to be that student to process his patent, whatever. We have made it in such a manner that we are going to have more practical engagement of the tools and less talking. It's a leap from the past. Previously, our conferences had more of speech and talk. This time around, we are having less speeches and we are having more practicals. I do not want to nip in the bud of the presentation of my head content, but I'm just giving you an overview. He's going to come and give you the details. Ladies and gentlemen, also we have gotten partners this time round, bigger and better. Last year we gave out a brand new Mercedes-Benz. Last year we gave out a 65-inch screen TV. Last year we gave out a microwave. Last year we gave out a fridge, cutters of our sponsors. Now this time around it is bigger and better. In fact, sponsors are fighting for space. When one of the sponsors heard that we are launching today, immediately he sent somebody. He said, you know, lawyers believe in evidence. So he sent a certificate of title. I think that one deserves a hand clap. So we will be, this a continuous journey. This was a bit at short notice. We are going to be every other Thursday unveiling a sponsor. So next Thursday we'll be unveiling some of these sponsors. But I can tell you, one of the things that are going to be in the raffle this time is a chapa mungalo. We have also confirmed for the Gen Zs, we have a sponsor who is giving us an iPhone 17. iPhone 17, and he has said that should Apple make a mistake and produce iPhone 18, then he will switch to iPhone 18. Now that's one reason for you to buy the air ticket and get there. The sponsor of the TV still is coming on board. They say, yes, the TV is coming again. And the microwave is coming again. And the fridge is coming again. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Tech Fest is supposed to be an enjoyment activity. And we have structured these things a little bit different from the usual practical way of doing things. You are going to have a free environment that we are going to have booth points. And what does that mean? It means that if a speaker is here speaking and the topic does not necessarily impact you, you will be free to move around and be able to listen to Kimberly, who is trying to explain how you can use an accounting tool to get bill your clients. So it's going to be very practical. It's going to be very free. But also the icing on the cake, we are going to have a dinner. Now that dinner is a little bit different. It's going to be a cocktail and dinner where we are locking down an international musician. I know the millennials are not very impressed. I'm saying we are going to have an international musician. Mr. Vice President, we need a hard clap. So we are going to have an international musician. We are trying to remove the lawyers from the jacket so that they are the lawyers of this generation. So the evening is going to be cocktail, drinks rolling down, nice music rolling down, and a corporate high-end musician whom we have already locked in, and the flyer will be coming out soon. So look out for the flyer. I don't want to break the ice before it forms. Ladies and gentlemen, I do not want to enjoy the speech without cranking the main nut in this conversation: payments. Like the previous speakers have ably put, we are having the early bird, which is running right now. For the senior lawyer, 350,000, and 300,000 for the young lawyers. Jump for it. What does this come with? If you are having that ticket, one, that ticket entitles you to qualify for the raffle, to go home with a chapa mungalo. And when a chapa mungalo is coming from Uganda Law Society, there are some places you will not talk about. So we are not talking about a chapa mungalo in places not befitting of a lawyer, neither civil. And I told the sponsors that if you need 3 people to direct where the place is, so we are talking about a chapa mungalo within the vicinity of the Central Business District. I don't want to divulge so much details about the chapa mungalo because I want the sponsor to have the gravitas to explain this conversation. But since he has decided to undress himself by sending this early, I'll be able to snip a few things. One thing I can tell you, it's a property not far from Kampala, in a very decent environment. So please buy that air ticket. You could go home with a title in your hands. Buy the ticket, you could go home with an iPhone. That ticket will entitle you to meals for the 2 days. But also, most importantly, if you have bought the ticket, the full ticket, it will also give you access to all our mini tech fests. You are in Jinja, you want to enjoy in Jinja, no worries. Make a stopover in Mbale and enjoy the tech fest. You want to enjoy in Gulu, that ticket will be a flyer for you in all those mini tech fests. That is if you have the main ticket. But also we have created space for people who cannot manage to move to Kampala but can attend the mini tech fest. And then those ones I will ask Simon to come back here to speak on behalf of the executive, the figures for that, for the mini tech fests. So that if you can't come to Kampala, but you just want to attend a mini tech fest only, I have eavesdropped the conversation that one will entitle you to 5 CLE points because you have not paid for the full event. If you pay for the full event, you will take the 10 CLE points. Number 2, I've also been reliably intimated to by the membership committee that if you do online and you're paid full for online, you'll get all the 10 CLE points, but there is a lot you're going to miss out. You're going to miss out, number 1, mixing with the Gen Zs if you're an old man like myself. But also number 2, you're also going to miss out the opportunity to interact with these tools. Because I can tell you, we are having exhibitors, international exhibitors, for most of these tools, which you are using and you do know their authentic and are probably how to use them. These guys have been invited. We have invited Meta, we have invited Microsoft, we have invited Google, we have invited LexisNexis, we have invited Legora AI, we have invited LegoFly. All these guys are coming. And if you're a young lawyer, maybe this is the time you're going to meet that employer of yours tomorrow. So why don't you come and, attend this conversation? So ladies and gentlemen, given an opportunity to speak up tomorrow, I will speak up tomorrow. But clearly, I'm very excited about the 2nd annual Tech Festival, and we have the support of the bar, and we have also your support. And just to maybe put a little bit of oiling and greasing away the confusion sometimes that lies. Last year, the Radical New Bar Council felt it befitting that we move away from the traditional annual law conference, but we never erased it. That's the information I have from the bar. It was not an erasure, it was a rebrand. So if you are thinking of the annual law conference, yes, come and attend the conference. The naming has changed because we have rebranded it to the Annual Law Tech Festival because we are in the digital transformation. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't go beyond that. I just want to invite my brother and my colleague, Mr. Basoga Joel. Now, Mr. Basoga Joel is technology himself. He's an Oxford law-trained school, a lecturer, and he heads the TMT department at H&J. Who would not want to listen to him? He's the right guy for the right content. Please, my brother Joel, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson. It's such an honor for me to stand here today. My name, as I've been introduced, is Joel Basoga. By my LinkedIn, headliner, I'm a technology, data, and competition lawyer. Now, that may sound to be very, abstract, but I also think that's the truth. I'd like to thank the Radical New Bar for organizing and allowing the society to organize the Digital Transformation Festival. I'd like to thank the President, Mr. Isaac Semakade, the Vice President, Mr. Asimwe Anthony, members of the Council, and also the chair of the organizing committee. It's such a pleasure to play, a role, however remote it may be, to oversee the content at the Tech Festival. I'll speak for the next 4 minutes to just really say that it's important for us as lawyers to be familiar with AI technology in the same way that we have grown used to the internet. And those of you who don't use it will face a bit of an existential risk. Those are the words of Jonathan Cooley, who's one of the renowned lawyers at one of the leading law firms called Clifford Chance. And I do understand that today there is a lot of skepticism with AI, especially in the legal sector. And that's something I'd like to address today, because also it's going to be addressed in the content that we'll have. There is a lot of conversations about AI hallucination. AI hasn't read the case. AI is going to misquote the case. But you have to put that into perspective. One of the more renowned large language models, which I assume most of you have used, ChatGPT, was launched about just 3.5 years ago in November 2022. During that period, the ability of a large language model has almost multiplied tenfold. A large language model would only respond to a prompt in the same way you would with a chat box for NSSF or some large organization. But that has changed. Over the period of 3.5 years, the models that even OpenAI has built, but even some that are locally built, they are able to design things to make the generative AI capability has enhanced greatly. And right now, as I speak, there are over 200 large language models that people are working on across the world. And that number is only going to multiply. What does that mean? That if you are a lawyer, you have to engage and think about how these large language models or different AI models can enhance your work. And that is going to be one of the central themes and focus, because the theme for this year is accelerating technology for justice, with a specific emphasis on artificial intelligence, innovation, ethics, and inclusion. And just as I began by saying, just as we use the internet, you search a prompt, lawyers ought to be able to use AI with the simplest ease. But what are the limits of this use? How can we ethically frame it? And that will be one of the principal questions that we seek to answer at the festival. The 2-day festival, which will have been preceded by the regional festivities that have been mentioned by the chairperson, will focus on topics such as the rule of law and digital rights. We have seen, even here in Uganda, some of the most strategic and consequential decisions against tech companies that have been originated by people like you. And those are some of our speakers, people like Mr. Sekamwa Frank, Raymond Amompaire, and other people behind organizations such as AdLegal that are transforming how we think about competition and antitrust. But also we're going to have the key stakeholders, even from the judiciary, and senior and young members of the bar who are contributing to these conversations. So the discussions will not be limited to rule of law, although rule of law is one of our cardinal obligations as a bar association. We will discuss AI strategy and policy. As a country, we do not have a unified AI policy, and conversations are always moving. There is no better way to do that than at the convocation that brings lawyers together. But also, just as AI creates opportunities, there have been different risks that have been spelled out, some of which include cybersecurity, conversations on data privacy. How do we conceptualize the use of AI today within legal frameworks such as privacy? Those conversations will be hard. But also, being a lawyer has changed tremendously over the last 15 years. 15 years ago, lawyers, law firms were not engaging with entities on social media. And therefore, a lawyer today has to adeptly position themselves on the social media and different platforms. We have a renowned speaker who is here today, Ms. Subeda, who will speak towards such issues. How do you use your social media to strategically position yourself? So it's not just going to be mumbo jumbo about policy frameworks, but it's going to be practical. So for every 2 hours that you'll be at the Tech Festival, there'll be a demonstration by one of the people that are doing innovations on the program. We'll have what we call 10-minute hyper presentations, where we'll give the opportunity, because there are a lot of Ugandans who have done innovations around technology, like iLawyer. This morning I received another email from someone who has done an innovation through AI. There'll be opportunities for you to hear from them, even on the main platform. So I will leave a few thoughts with you. If technology is here, and I know that in our society there was a jump towards technology when we had the COVID-19 pandemic, which forced people to adapt to remote work, forced people to adapt to electronic signatures, forced people to adapt to working online. In the same way, the technology transformation is not something that's happening for one day. This is a part of us, and it's going to continue to be here. Generative AI has the capability of retrieving information and contextualizing it much faster than any human being can. Some of the large language models that have been developed by different companies have the capacity to read cases, more cases that you can ever read in your lifetime. Now, we're not saying that that is going to replace your duty of diligence as a lawyer, but I think the opportunity is in adapting to these tools and using them to enhance your competence. And therefore, it is with such a great pleasure that we participate in this Digital Transformation Festival. We've curated a program that addresses the prompts that we have mentioned, and we hope that by your participation in this event, you will leave more optimistic, more open to engage with technologies, because the lawyer of today must be able to use artificial intelligence in whichever form it may be, the same way you use the internet, to be able to find answers, to find questions, in addition to your duty of diligence, to be able to operate efficiently. So I conclude by saying that we must accelerate transformation. That transformation is by embracing technology. While there are obvious risks that exist, those risks can be managed, they can be mitigated. Innovation has moved so far from the first language models that we've been using, and you can only be hopeful and optimistic that when that time comes, you are the lawyer of today, the lawyer who has thought through this. And it's such an honor to be able to contribute to this conversation in the background, but today in the front, by saying I look forward to participating in the Tech Festival, and I welcome all of you to engage with us on the social media platforms. Sign up. I will have some of the leading thought leaders in these areas, but also will give you an opportunity to engage. Thank you so much for this opportunity, the chairperson, the Radical Nuba, and everyone who's listened to me today. It's such an honor to have spoken to you.
A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the organizing committee, the content creator. Joel just told me that he's going to feature for us a meme of the sponsors fighting for space. That's what the content creator is going to do. So yeah, Joel, we're waiting for that meme when the sponsors are fighting for the space, because the chairperson said he's already overwhelmed. And ladies and gentlemen, the title has not been taken away from the podium. So please, if the cameras went off, I don't know if the moderator is is allowed to walk out here with some paperwork, but yes, there's a title around me, so you better handle me well. And is this Muyenga? No, sorry guys, sorry. No, this is not Muyenga. No. Block 2, no, guys, let's be humble. The title is here. The biggest other innovation that the TechFest is bringing is a bigger than Mercedes-Benz prize. A round of applause for them. Yeah, I would like to, in a very special way, thank the Governing Council, represented, of course, by the most perpendicular Vice President and the Treasurer who are in the building. Thank you so much for the blessing. Thank you for the guidance. Thank you for the support. Without you, this would not have been possible. So thank you so much for making time. But of course, very importantly, we'd like to thank the content creator. They have broken it down. They have unpacked it for us. And he has spoken less English than the actions. But what we are going to guarantee, as they have said, is they are going to do more of the practical engagement and less of the talking. You have heard what he said. Joel, thank you so much. You have already showed how important you are to the conversation by giving us a snippet of what is expected. And the fact that you want to extend this to the members of the bar across the country speaks volumes into their intention, because the Radical New Bar is here to stay, ladies and gentlemen. Did you just hear that? Give them a round of applause. Yes, then of course, very importantly, the chairperson organizing committee. Thereabout now, we are going to have a break because we were told to remove our jackets. There's going to be dinner, there's going to be cocktail, there's going to be an international musician, but not tonight. Tonight, we're going to have Banzura joining us to help us go back to that moment as we organize for the launch. Ladies and gentlemen, Banzura.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Banzura right here, representing for good music alloys. Enjoy.
I stop and stare at you,
walking on that show, yeah. That's how you concentrate,
still explore.
you're gonna oh, God, I wanna work so nice, oh, God, I wanna make you guys, oh, God, to be a woman just like you, oh, God, I wanna work me one, oh, who can make you like a girl, oh, God, want to be with a woman like I love, so, for me, God, like a woman. Oh.
Mysterious girl, I wanna get close to you, yeah. Close to you, my baby. Oh.
Mysterious girl, move your body close to mine.
Say, watching the sun go down, the tide is drifting in. We can get closer now, feel the warmth breathing. I'm looking in your eyes, feeling so alive. And girl, when you touch me, the sun will take you through the night. Your dog knows so fine. Girl, I wanna make you mine. I wanna be with a woman that I love. Know that I'm the only man who can love you like I can. I wanna be with a woman that I love. Say, baby girl. Oh, mysterious girl, I wanna get close to you, yeah. Close to you, my baby. Oh, mysterious girl, move your body close to mine.
The committee, please approach. Committee.
Say,
The committee, please approach. Ladies and gentlemen, as we launch the Tech Fest 2026, please welcome the committee as they come to the stage for the unveiling and the launch. All right.
Sit.
say,
Yes, yes, there they come. There they come. There they come.
say. Have you ever been signal? Long forgotten skin, holding your baby tight. Well, I have. I tell you from this truth, it's a pretty thing to go through. Just between me and you, yes I have. Have you ever been to bed with music in your head, forgetting your daily bread? Well, I have. I tell you from this truth, it's a pretty thing to go through. And just between me and you, yes I have. Come on. Bitter, butter, bitter, butter,
Bitter, butter.
coming down and the rain starts coming down.
Me and my baby
Holding tight, doing alright. I hope it never stops. Come on, Peter.
bitter, butter, bitter, butter, bitter, butter.
Coming down and the rain starts coming down.
Me and my baby
Holding tight, doing alright. I hope it never stops. Come on. Say,
party time, huh?
one more time, say. Come on, come on. Party time. Lift up your head and hold it up high. We know that's where we the prize.
Huh?
Lift up your head and hold it up high. We know that's where you win the prize. Come on. Time getting further. Still we're striving for better. And we're not gonna stop till the battle is won and we get justice. Cause if you lose yourself, no time to get, it will be over. Say over and over.
Come on.
Lift up your head and hold it up high. We know that's we win the prize. Say, lift up your head and hold it up high. We know that's we win the prize. Say,
Ladies and gentlemen, if you know this one, you can sing along with us. Say, commit a crime and I'll be your defender. Overpower me so that I surrender. Oh, I wish I could be your saliva, so that I could test your lips whenever I envy. Bila imekushiki kamanka, kweli manzi umebarikiwa. Don't matter, nasizia. I wish I could be your shoe.
Ladies and gentlemen, slow down, and the president now officially launches the Tech Fest, and we want to take the pleasure now to invite the Vice President, Mr. Asimwe Anthony Obugalo. It's not every day that you have the Vice President around here. We will now ask him to officially, by taking that beautiful photo with his very handsome face, declare the Tech Fest 2026, 17th to 18th of September at Munyonyo open. Over to you, Vice President.
Thank you, Chair. I take this opportunity to officially declare the Digital Transformation Tech Fest open.
Corner them.
Come on. Is someone ready for this Tech Fest?
Members, you can come and take your
Commit a
flyer
crime and I'll
photos.
be your defender.
You're free to come and take flyer photos.
I could be your saliva, so that I could test your lips whenever I envy your hipster. Bila imekushiki kamanka, wele manzi umebarikiwa. Don't matter, nasizia. I wish I could be your shoe. I would have such a beautiful view. And if I was that slit on your dress, my calling love would be to aim for the highest. If only I could be your body lotion, I would block it that divided devotion. Kila siku nakufikiria, don't matter, nasizia. Nasizia nikikuwaza, nasizia nikikuwaza. Oh, kila siku ya kalenda. Oh, nasizia nikikuwaza, nasizia nikikuwaza. Oh, nasizia nikikuwaza. Kila siku ya kalenda. Zura.
Call me every day if you wanna see me. I'm here to stay. I will never leave your side. Wanna know she make you my darling. Umoti magure, you even deep down on the moon. It's a neighbor for sure. Go sense, go con. Pretty girl for me. Chick, I don't know how you do me. Tell me that you never leave me, girl. I'm so seeing it. Pretty girl for me. Chick, I don't know how you do me. You got me calling from you. Tell us something you say. Ukuteye na kusamia ngarangura. Just leave that my bullets. Amaso ya Bareba, Urukondo Wapaye, Mara Quifuza, get the problem, oh baby, to satisfy you for love. Oh baby,
Sukuma.
Yajana boy natinateo, nasenge parado, nasange sote na binangae, koa bunele nangae. Obale boy ngana seyandoto, aloti nazwele baga, natonga la mukio la tunanga, akamati decision.
Yeba.
Seba.
Music la pressure atukunda.
Lelo makamba lopi makambo na lembi lelobi tumalobi konswana ngamba na boy kone bisanzo tona manzaka na lembi Mario na lembi Mario na baye Akoituna na pankolaka Zontre kuma sembe Okobete kana soka Lopina maladi ya kanse Lokutango na kopola yo Kimiga ye Mario na lemie Mario na baye yo Wechakarire Papa mia Mario bakanisaka Mario apesakanga mosolo Zokande moto nalanisaka nalanisaka Mario amendie Pima nandaka Mario Pona nini Yongo yako linga Wakubetenga na zuwa Opaizuwa ya nokuta Epaizuwa ya binoko Suna mambo, pikambo moke mosala koko malima konanga soye na zomba. Malembi Mario na maye Mario malembi
Dansa. Dansa.
Webale.
Mama.
Break your back, break your back, break your back. Let's have some dance. Danser, telema, aibo, kona kwe, atuku.
You're such a vibe. Thank you.
Sukuma.
Once again. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're such a vibe, eh?
We are Banzura till we meet
We
again.
really enjoyed this. Thank you so much.
Say, for Atukunda, for you, baby girl. Kona kwe, we chakalile. Sikulimba, Atukunda.
Sikulimba.
Omulabye, omulaba. Imujao mochala singa.
Thank you so much. Have a great day. Thank you so much. We are Banzura. Don't forget to follow us on TikTok, Banzura, X, Banzura, Instagram, and YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much. God bless you.